Robert Falcon Scott, a name that resonates through the annals of history, evoking images of daring exploration and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. His life was a testament to the spirit of adventure and the human drive to push beyond known boundaries. The name still echoes with a sense of adventure and tragic heroism. Scott's story is one of both triumph and tragedy, a narrative that has inspired generations of explorers and dreamers alike. Born in 1868 into a naval family, the sea was in Scott's blood from the start. His upbringing was steeped in the traditions and values of naval life, instilling in him a deep respect for the ocean and a yearning for adventure. He joined the Royal Navy at the young age of 13, embarking on a path that would shape his destiny. The rigorous training and discipline of naval life molded him into a resilient and determined individual. Life aboard the warships of the British Empire was rigorous, demanding discipline and resilience. The harsh conditions and strict hierarchy of naval life were a crucible that forged Scott's character, preparing him for the challenges that lay ahead. Scott thrived in this environment. His natural leadership abilities and unyielding determination set him apart from his peers, earning him respect and recognition within the naval ranks. He rose through the ranks, displaying a natural talent for leadership and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. His dedication to his duties and his insatiable curiosity drove him to excel in every aspect of his naval career. Scott's early naval career took him to many corners of the globe. He experienced the vastness of the world's oceans and the diversity of its cultures, each journey adding to his growing sense of purpose and adventure. He served in the West Indies and on the coast of Africa, broadening his horizons and honing his seamanship skills. These experiences enriched his understanding of the world and deepened his resolve to explore its most remote regions. But it was the icy allure of the South that truly captivated his imagination. The mysterious and uncharted continent of Antarctica called to him, promising untold discoveries and the ultimate test of human endurance. The Antarctic, a vast and unexplored continent, beckoned to him with the promise of adventure and scientific discovery. The harsh and unforgiving environment presented a challenge that few dared to face, but Scott was undeterred. It was during this time that Scott's ambition began to take a more focused turn. He realized that his true calling lay in the exploration of the unknown, in pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and endurance. He yearned for a challenge that would test his limits and leave a lasting mark on the world. The idea of leading an expedition to the Antarctic became an all-consuming passion, driving him to meticulously plan and prepare for the journey ahead. The opportunity arose when he learned of an upcoming expedition to the Antarctic, a chance to venture into the heart of the unknown. This was the moment he had been waiting for, a chance to prove himself and contribute to the advancement of science. Driven by a desire to serve his country and advance the boundaries of human knowledge, Scott seized the opportunity with both hands. His determination and vision inspired those around him, rallying a team of like-minded individuals ready to face the challenges of the Antarctic. His destiny, forever intertwined with the icy plains of the South, awaited. The journey ahead would be fraught with peril and uncertainty, but Scott's unwavering spirit and dedication to his mission would leave an indelible mark on the history of exploration. In 1901, Scott was given command of the expedition, his first foray into the polar regions. The expedition, a testament to the spirit of exploration that gripped the world at the turn of the century, had ambitious goals. Scott and his crew were tasked with charting the uncharted, pushing the boundaries of human endurance in the name of science and discovery. They were not just explorers, they were pioneers venturing into the unknown, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to expand the horizons of human understanding. They set sail from New Zealand, their ship laden with supplies and scientific equipment, their hearts filled with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. The journey ahead was fraught with uncertainty, but the promise of discovery kept their spirits high. The expedition was a monumental undertaking. It marked the beginning of Scott's love affair with the Antarctic and laid the foundation for his future endeavors. The icy wilderness, with its stark beauty and unforgiving conditions, captivated Scott in a way that few places on Earth could. Over the course of 3 years, Scott and his men faced unimaginable hardships. They battled freezing temperatures, howling blizzards, and the constant threat of starvation. The relentless cold tested their resolve, but their determination never wavered. They battled freezing temperatures, howling blizzards, and the constant threat of starvation. Yet, they persevered, driven by a shared sense of purpose and a thirst for knowledge. The camaraderie among the men was a crucial factor in their survival, as they relied on each other for support and strength. The expedition achieved significant scientific breakthroughs. They mapped vast stretches of the Antarctic coastline, discovered new species of marine life, and gathered valuable data on the continent's geology and climate. Their findings contributed to a greater understanding of the Earth's southernmost continent and its unique ecosystem. The expedition also marked a turning point in Scott's life. He proved himself to be a capable leader, able to inspire his men in the face of adversity. His leadership skills were put to the test, and he emerged as a figure of resilience and determination. He returned to England a hero, his name forever etched in the annals of polar exploration. The public celebrated his achievements, and he became a symbol of courage and perseverance. But the lure of the Antarctic, its icy grip on his soul, remained unbroken. The call of the wild, the allure of the unknown, continued to beckon him. He knew with unwavering certainty that he would return to the icy continent again. The Antarctic had become a part of him, a place where he felt truly alive, and he was determined to explore its mysteries further. The early 20th century was a time of intense rivalry in polar exploration. Nations were driven by a mix of scientific curiosity, national pride, and the desire to achieve what no one else had done before. The frozen, uncharted territories of the Antarctic represented the ultimate challenge, a place where only the bravest and most determined dared to venture. News reached England that other nations, including Norway, were planning their own expeditions to the Antarctic. The race was on, and the stakes were incredibly high. The honor of being the first to reach the South Pole was a prize that promised not only personal glory, but also national prestige. For Robert Falcon Scott, a seasoned British naval officer and explorer, a new goal emerged: to be the first to reach the geographic South Pole. Scott had already led one expedition to the Antarctic, but this time the objective was clear and singular. This ambition, fueled by national pride and a burning desire to conquer the last unclaimed prize on Earth, set the stage for the most daring and ultimately tragic expedition of his life. The British Empire, at the height of its power, saw this as an opportunity to assert its dominance in the realm of exploration. In 1910, Scott set sail from England once more, this time aboard the Terra Nova, a sturdy ship equipped for the harsh conditions of the Antarctic. He assembled a team of experienced explorers, scientists, and naval officers, each chosen for their unique skills and unwavering determination. The team included men who were not only physically capable, but also mentally prepared for the grueling journey ahead. Their mission was clear: to plant the British flag at the South Pole and return victorious. The journey would be long and arduous, but the reward was worth every hardship they would face. Little did they know, however, that they were not alone in this ambition. The Antarctic was becoming a battleground for explorers from different nations, each with the same goal in mind. A Norwegian explorer named Roald Amundsen, a skilled and ruthless competitor, was also making his way towards the pole. Amundsen, known for his meticulous planning and innovative techniques, posed a formidable challenge to Scott's ambitions. The stage was set for a dramatic race against time, the elements, and a formidable opponent. Both teams knew that the Antarctic was unforgiving, and any mistake could be fatal. Scott and his men, fueled by a potent mix of patriotism and a thirst for glory, pushed themselves and their equipment to the limit. They faced countless challenges, from the weight of their supplies to the unpredictable weather. They faced treacherous crevasses, blinding blizzards, and temperatures that plummeted to unimaginable lows. The Antarctic landscape was a constant reminder of the peril they were in. Yet their spirits remained high, bolstered by the belief that they were writing their names in the history books. They documented their journey meticulously, hoping that their efforts would be remembered for generations to come. Unbeknownst to them, however, fate had a cruel twist in store. The harsh realities of the Antarctic would test their limits in ways they could never have imagined, leading to a conclusion that would be both heroic and heartbreaking. The journey south was a brutal test of human endurance. Scott and his team battled their way across the frozen wasteland, hauling their sledges laden with supplies across the unforgiving terrain. They faced temperatures that dipped to -60 degrees Fahrenheit, the biting wind whipping across the ice, turning exposed skin to ice in an instant. The vast white expanse seemed to stretch endlessly before them, a desolate and unforgiving landscape. Despite the hardship, Scott's meticulous planning and leadership shone through. He divided his team into groups, each with specific tasks, ensuring efficiency and maximizing their chances of success. He understood the importance of maintaining morale in the face of adversity. He encouraged his men, sharing stories and jokes around the flickering light of the camp stove, reminding them of the importance of their mission. Yet, as the days turned into weeks, the unforgiving nature of the Antarctic began to take its toll. Supplies dwindled, forcing them to ration their food and fuel. The physical strain of hauling heavy sledges across the ice, coupled with the constant threat of frostbite and snowblindness, pushed them to their physical and mental limits. Still, they pressed on, their eyes fixed on the southern horizon, their hearts set on the glory that awaited them at the pole. But unknown to them, the race was already lost. Scott's expedition ended in tragedy. After reaching the South Pole, they discovered that Amundsen had beaten them by 34 days. The return journey was plagued by extreme weather, frostbite, and dwindling supplies. Scott and his team perished just 11 miles from a supply depot. Despite the tragic end, Scott's legacy endures. He is remembered for his courage, determination, and the scientific contributions of his expedition. His meticulous records, collected samples, and detailed observations provided invaluable data that furthered our understanding of the Antarctic environment. The bravery and resilience displayed by Scott and his men in the face of insurmountable odds continue to inspire generations of explorers and scientists. Their story is a testament to the human spirit's unyielding quest for knowledge and adventure, even in the most extreme conditions. Today, monuments and research stations bear Scott's name, a lasting tribute to a man who dared to dream and venture into the unknown. The lessons learned from his journey have shaped modern polar exploration, ensuring that his sacrifice was not in vain. As we look back on Scott's harrowing expedition, we are reminded of the profound impact that one man's vision and determination can have on the world. Scott's story is not just one of loss, but of enduring legacy, a beacon of inspiration that continues to shine brightly in the annals of exploration history. His name is etched in the icy realms of the Antarctic, a symbol of humanity's relentless pursuit of discovery and the enduring power of the human spirit.